Welcome to Miss Dragon's Menagerie. Everyone is welcome, everyone is accepted. The only requirement is that you are loving, kind, and respectful to one another. Bad behavior will not be tolerated.
Hello, everyone. Hey, Seventh, how are you doing? Welcome in. Welcome to the replay crew. Yeah, I was a little late today. I didn't realize it was already 20 after 1. I looked at the stove clock and went, oh shit, it's 1:21. Scrambled in here, grabbed my concoction. It's not soda. Pink lemonade, Crystal Light, and something reds from BioTrust. It's like a beet juice and pomegranate juice and whatever. Yeah, all that in there. And my calcium, getting older. Got to keep the bone strong. So I have to take this one by itself. Too many times as it went down sideways, and it's painful. God, it's painful. And that is just quite the combination together. So how did everybody's weekend go? Mine went too fast. Way, way too fast. We moved to Gal. Had the baby here Thursday night. It cracked me up. I didn't even think of it. Good. Nice and warm down there. I think it's supposed to get to maybe 70 degrees today here. I'm just dying for them to turn on the irrigation water so I can water my lawn. There's a channel group, whatever you want to call it, on Telegram, and it's called Pepe's Lives Matter, and that's where I get most of my jokes from the daily morale thread. And for the Sunday night wholesome thread, I posted a picture of my granddaughter. Oh my God. I know I sent it to Vicky already. Crown Vicky. In her top. Let me see if I can tone this down a little bit. I forgot to forward it. In the outfit, I had bought this from Vicky. The first set in, good Lord, 22, I think. See if I can find it when she's little. All right, where's Kira? And Vicky was kind enough when I ordered my bonnet to send me a t-shirt because the skirt still fits. I'm going to work with that skirt till it doesn't fit her. I'm going to expand it and do whatnots. And there she is. Hey, Nick, how are you? So, I was right. 22 is when I bought the outfit from Crown Vicky. And then when she sent me my bonnet, she had also surprisingly sent me a bigger one for her. So I love this fabric. Oh my, it's got a name it's named after somebody. I'd have to put it in. So what do you call it? Image lookup and it'll tell me. But I just love this fabric. Yeah, I'll do something with this fabric when she grows out of it. But I looked at that picture and I was like, yeah, oh my God, the time is going by too fast. It is going by way too fast. But so I put that picture, the recent picture of her in here, into the wholesome Sunday thread and Pepe's Lives Matter. And I cracked me up because I didn't even think about it. This room is very, very unique. She calls this her bedroom. I got a couple people did the little looky eyes emojis. I was like, oh yeah, this isn't the typical average room you would think a person would have. So, yeah. Good Lord, my hands are dry. We moved. I didn't really move. They moved. The coworker. She's safe. She's sound. The dogs are fenced. She's got some big dogs. She's got mastiffs. So she had to make sure before anything got done, not even rearranging the houses, get the dog kennel up and the cattle panels up so that they don't go out. So I did most of that Friday. I took the baby shopping. We went to a local, it's called Miners here. It's a local burger joint, independently owned, family owned for like the last 78 years. And so we ate there, and then we went to a Walmart, and she insisted that we get bird food to go feed the ducks. So as exhausted as I was, because I don't sleep good the nights I have her. The ear is constantly on the baby monitor. And I was so exhausted, but she insisted we go in the heat. It was 80 some degrees Friday. I couldn't get her to stay in the shade, but luckily she's got grandma's skin coloring. But I was so tired, and she was so excited to get there, and she was jumping out of the car, and I have to fix that car door so that she can't open the door anymore until I let her out. I kept telling her, wait. I'm trying to get everything, my keys, things hidden because we're at a park and no one needs to see what's in my car. And I'm like, wait, no, don't, just wait, hold on, just wait for Nana to get out, And she was already tired, and she wanted to be a big girl and shut the door, which great, not a problem. Let me be on that side with her so I know where her fingers are at. And she thought I was chewing her out. She started to cry. I want to go home. I'm tired. I said, honey, you're not in trouble. I said, I just want to be here when you close the door and watch you do it. I said, because your daddy closed his hand in the door and had to go to the hospital. Of course, I neglected to say Daddy was 21 and got his hand caught in the Intrepid doors. Those doors were huge. I missed that car. You could pile like a zillion people in it. So once we fed the duck, she was a lot better. I said, let's take one more. I forget where we stopped. Oh, I had to stop at our local Ray's Thriftway on 56 that sells Alexander milk, and they only had like 2 bottles. So yeah, I pay a small fortune for the milk I have, but I think I got 2 quart bottles and like 4 of the little tiny ones. They're all 6% milk fat with cream on top. Cereal milk. Oh. And we went home, and she was so much better once, she realized, hey, I wasn't mad. And when we got back into the car, we put stuff away. I let her shut the door, and I said, see, Nana needs to be on this side of the car with you so she makes sure your hands are safe. Yeah, I have handprints on my car now. But yeah, that was a long Friday. And then Saturday. Oh boy. Is it really? Holy shit. God, I remember when it was just a little tiny booth and you couldn't eat inside. Wow. Yeah. I mean, folks, these burgers are like this. They're huge. They don't give you a kid's burger. That's not an option. So if you want to do that, you just have them cut it in half or cut it in fourths. But yeah. The 4-year-old I cut it in half. She took 2 bites, ate most of my fries and my toast that always comes with fish and chips, and she was full. She's like, I'm done. I said, okay, well, I know what Papa's eating for dinner tonight. Reheated hamburger. I reheated the piece of fish I left, so. Yep. But Saturday we had shit. Uh-huh. Yep. Yep. That little tiny white building. Oh yeah, we had to go back and get change out of my purse so we could play the driving game in there. Not quite tall enough to get her started on pinball games yet. I wanted to, but there wasn't anything tall enough to set her on. That there was oldest did a 10K run, some local thing. It was here in town. So we got up, watched him run. I thought, okay, all right, I still got to go to town. See, all right, since I'm not going to follow him round and round, I got to go back into town and get my debit card that I dropped at Ray's Thriftway that they still had for me. So went there, ordered my one guilty pleasure. I don't like eating at greasy places, but Crunchwrap Supreme breakfast with sausage and bacon. We probably would have saw him cross the finish line had we not A, underestimated how fast he was going to run, and B, sat there and ate in the car so I wouldn't have to eat and drive. So, yeah. So yeah, we're like, uh-oh. We figured it'd take, a couple hours to run 10K. I've never ran 10K. I mean, I've walked 10K, but and it took all day. And so we're like, sharing his location, and I'm like, well, shit, he hasn't moved. Oh God, I hope he's okay. So we go scrambling there, and yeah, he's done drinking a beer. And I'm like, here, and I was all worried that something was wrong. I thought, oh, did he get hurt? Did he have to be brought back? No, he was already finished. So then, which made me feel better. He was having fun with his friends. We're like, okay, you're safe, you're good, you finished this. This is awesome. We're checking out. I had to go. The girl they helped move, take some stuff over, and I got to find out if I lose this dresser to her or not. I have another dresser downstairs that I'm not giving away. That was my baby dresser. Thing's sturdy enough. Get up. I used to use it as a ladder if I needed to get something towards the. I had shelves of Bradley dolls as a kid. I would use the drawers to my dresser as a ladder to climb up and adjust my Bradley dolls. So it's a good sturdy dresser. It's black now too, so it'll fit in here just fine if I have to exchange it. Got to see her place. The guy she's renting it from, did a little bit of a fix up. I think he had tweakers in there. You got to be careful the placement of things, and if you don't, you'll walk right into the refrigerator. It's like, open the door, walk forward, wait a minute, jog a little. There's the fridge. It's a huge fridge. And the floor. You really can't play marbles on that floor. Let's put it that way. It just kind of goes up to the. So, yeah. It's a good thing she's not a drinker, because that house would have been fun. I mean, I would have fell over 4 times. Good thing I'm not much of a drinker anymore either. Yeah. Just kind of glad I'm not. I'm looking at the savings I'm enjoying, but I just traded it for one vice for another. Just gotta break the candy though. I can have one piece a day. Now I gotta break myself with those goddamn, what do they call them? Dino Bites. Malto Meals Dino Bites, which is just Cocoa Pebbles minus the BHT in it. And Walmart sells them, the Cocoa Bites with marshmallows. Well, I gotta stop eating. See, I'll eat a little bowl for bed, right before bed. Because if I don't, I'm tossing and turning and I don't sleep for some stupid. It's got to be something in the milk. And then I wake up at 5 in the morning and have another bowl when I chase my meds in the morning and then go back to sleep. Got to break that goddamn sugar habit. That's what the doctor told me. So, I just remind myself it's good for me. This morning I did the same thing, except I poured in a half of a 5-hour energy drink. So hopefully that'll help. Man, I slept 10 hours last night, according to my Fitbit. And I kick myself now for not, when we went to the storage unit to get the air conditioning units. There. Hi, Shannon. How are you? Because it's gonna get warm this weekend. I was like, nah, we don't need those yet. When I went and got the bins for the cabin, and I was like, yeah, we don't need them yet. We don't need them yet. Yeah, I think we do. I could turn on the whole house air conditioner, but why am I, no need to air condition the basement when nobody's there. If I'm in here, just air condition this room. I don't need anything else. But yeah, it's going to get warm. Oh God, yeah. My brother lived in, it was tiny. It's like a 300 square foot studio in Florida, the Keys. Oh, this has been over 15 years ago, I think. And it was $1,100 then for a little tiny studio at the Keys, because that's where his job was. I remember my dad going, what the hell did we do to him to have him move to the complete other side of the country? I said, I don't know. So, yeah, that's my exciting. Oh, yesterday. What did we do yesterday? I went through all the little bins because I've still got them. And it used to be 3 big bins and the black and yellow ones, Costco bins. And now I have like 6 little yellow and black ones. Hey, suspicious. And I sat there and watched the 6-hour compilation of the Y-Files, the sleepy time version, and went through all the bins, made sure everything was in there, and added in what I knew I could add in quickly, except for the perishable foods. They're not in. I'm going to go do that Thursday. But now they're all back into the expedition. I went through all of it, made sure I counted all the cups, the plates, the bowls, even though this place has its own. Yeah. They're supposed to, they provide you with plates, kind of like a low quality Airbnb, because nothing matches, nothing goes together, except for the Corel set that I brought 2 years ago. It's like I switched out my Corel, so I took them up there so that there was plates, and now I've got a whole bunch of these are actually candle glasses, and I got a whole bunch of these from this winter. Because I'll burn them. I'll burn a couple by the front door. I got an end table right by the front door, and you open the door for the cat and everything. It's never, most of the time, if I have the daycare kids, it's not locked. So if the wind's blowing, you get a nice draft through there. So it just kind of heats up the draft. And so it's not so god awful cold. Or the, animal cat in, out, in, out. Oh my God, she gives me a headache. She's outside right now, so hopefully I won't hear the tap on the door. If that cat could figure out if it was one of those doors with a latch, she'd open and let herself in and out. She wouldn't know how to shut the door, but she'd get her, because she knows the doorknob. You tap on that doorknob, and that's how you get inside. It's like, not bad. No. But, mowed the lawn. Well, I didn't. He did. I watched from the window. It needed to be mowed. We still don't have water. I'm not sure why. The irrigation water, I haven't a clue. It gets a few more days and I'm going to call. Hey, Bacon, what's shaking? Oh. My elm tree is sucking the life out of the lawn. Yes. And I still do use shake and bake for meals. I make little, you take a pork butt and you cut it into little chunks. Put it in some shake and bake, pork shake and bake with a little bit of barbecue shake and bake. Put it in your air fryer, and it's really, really good. It's tasty. It takes about 9 minutes or so to cook. I don't like my pork overly cooked. I know a lot of people, oh, you're going to get trichinosis. But maybe I'd be, maybe have, what's his name that we have now? Kennedy. Maybe part of my brain will be eaten. I don't eat that much pork, but yeah. I don't like pork has been bred to be so lean. I mean, pork loin is just, I can't. It's dry. Yeah. Oh, I bet. Archery golf. That sounds fun, actually. As a door prize? Baseball cards? 1,800? Oh my God. What does one do with 1,800? Sit there and pick out the good ones? Wow. What did my oldest want? I'm not sure why, and I'm glad it's got a home besides the closet. The Desert Storm cards. The one that has Bush in it and I think does it Colin Powell and basically all the stuff and the planes and everything from that war. I don't think they're worth anything. So now, yeah. Me a watch? I would love to go back to a watch. This is this crappy Fitbit. I would love to go back for a watch. Yeah, I know. Door prizes with baseball. Start using them as targets. You can find the little ones that aren't worth a crap. Yeah, it's a good old Fitbit. I only wear it to keep track of my heart rate. So, hey, buddy. That's okay. It's okay. Good to get out some exercise. I think I've only gotten, what do I gotta watch? Exactly. I gotta see what this is. Something's going on in Washington. I can't.
The doctor pushed a 14-year-old.
Can't listen to this out loud, but I'll. I don't know. I'll have to watch it when I'm done. I'm on the east side of Washington, so it's anything that I can do about it. And I can't see it very well anyway. And God forbid I get a community standards thing on this guidelines, whatever. Copyright. There we go. Copyright. Hey, I haven't checked lately, but I think my warning's gone. I had a warning on my community guidelines for quite a while because I read a Substack verbatim, reading somebody else's work, but God knows, because it mentioned that I got a warning. So, but yeah, yesterday I got that all packed, ready to go, except for the food that's got to go into it, and I sat there, and the night that I had the baby, I'm laying there half asleep. It was driving me bananas. I got to go this week and get my interagency pass. That gets me into Rainier State Park, anything like that. But I kept sitting there thinking over and over again, and I got to remember to ask the people when I go to the ranger station. There's the old steps they took out to fix one board, about this big. I'm not exactly sure how far it went under the cabin or the edges or whatever. They took the cemented rocks, were steps. Someone had made cemented rocks in the steps, and in like 1946, and they took those apart, fixed the board, and put a piece of plywood for the top of the steps. I'm like, my brain's going, that's what I heard. Yeah, they're reopening Alcatraz, or, we shall see. Things in California don't move very fast when they go to do things like that. No, definitely no Sasquatch there. Definitely. But if a person hears them, they might need a special little padded room. So there's plywood. I'm not exactly sure what they got, because it's got writing on it that I don't know if it was like something they had left over or whatever. It looked like kids writing on it, and it may be the people who stayed there before. But I'm thinking to myself, okay, so you took out this beam because it was hazardous. You didn't finish the steps properly like they should be, because it's the back door to the back porch, kind of covered porch area. Where you store wood and whatnot. But you move the fire pit, put in a new fire pit, a new picnic table, they look like the old PE benches, but they're new, around the fire pit. Did all that, didn't finish the steps. Where's the logic? So someone could hurt themselves on those steps, sue the government. We lose the ability to go to the cabin because they didn't want to finish something? I don't know. I'll get a better look at what they're doing Friday, but I just sat there and thinking about it, going, where does it make sense that no, I don't get it. I mean, the fire pit they had was fine. Yeah, the picnic table, just drop a few screws in it, it'd be fine. Someone had whittled out benches. Looks nice, looks great. And oh, did he? Hey, Sandy, how are you? Yeah, I haven't really looked into what the Alcatraz thing is, other than watching the memes go by. That's all I've seen. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. So, of course, I'm gonna get pictures. You know I am. And then I'm gonna walk up to the skee ball I like it. It'd be great as a visitor, but not as an inmate. And then I'm going to walk up to the ski bowl because recreation.gov has it listed as unavailable. And I remember hearing talk of working on those bathrooms. Okay, this building here, I'll get pictures this weekend. I had the video somewhere, and I want a video where nobody talks through it. And I guess I should enjoy the fact that I got the video, because Brad in the bag over here is one of the two people talking while I'm trying to video it. They have like 16 women's and 16 men's toilets. They're all, because this was for like the 1920s, the 1930s. It used to be the ski area, the local ski area. And they were working on those. And then there was a thing they were working on they only have one wood stove for this huge building. And they used to have 3 when 20 years ago when we walked up there. There used to be 3 in there. Now they're down to 1. So I want to see why it's unavailable. Hopefully it's still there and still standing. One of the steps they took, somewhere in my Instagram, I have a picture from years back. The old forest signs. Remember the brown and white wood, tan and brown wood signs they would show, entering Wenatchee Forest or entering Griffin Pinchot Forest. Those. They had taken a couple of those and used them as the cutout for the steps when they redid the steps inside. I thought that was kind of neat because there's I don't think you can drive down there, but it's a way to get underneath the lodge. I'm sure it was for storage. And so I went down to get a picture and see what was underneath there. And that's when I saw that they used the old forest signs for the steps. So I thought, reuse it. It's cool. Instead of let it go to waste. So I'm antsy to get there. I cannot wait. And did I put up? I can't remember if I put on, because I can access my own video, the deer we saw. I don't know if I did or not. Oh, was it in my shorts? Maybe. I did do it. There we go. I can put it up. My own video. I better not get a ding for my own video. But yeah, these little furry guys are losing their winter coats. Let's see. When this loads. Oh, evidently there was a massive explosion at Valero Refinery in California. That's not good. That is not good at all. Where is my stuff? History. Okay, it should have been in my history. Where'd it go? Your videos takes me to no. You can tell I don't use YouTube on the computer very often. Let's see if it'll play. Just don't give me the analytics. I just want to play it. Pause it so I can. It's like 20 seconds long. No. Evidently, I don't know. I don't. Slow down. Pause it. I just saw it. Yeah, okay, please do. I just saw it on Dabu's video and just read out the title. Since present. Yeah. Okay, let me see if I can get it. Yeah, I'll probably try to ding me because it's, even though it's my own video. Get me out of it so I can get it bigger.
All you have to decide is what to do with the time that is given to you. You won't get to choose how long you're here. You won't know how many sunrises you have left.
Oh.
You don't get to rewind, pause, or skip the hard chapters.
But these little
All
guys
you get
were
is now. This moment, this breath, and most people waste it. Waiting.
Sitting there getting the no. Yeah, but those no, I do not want no. Which tab am I opening? Okay. There we go. Get me back here. No, what did I hit? Edit display name. No, just all right. What did I do to myself? There we go. Oh, I do too. Oh God. Had I probably been one of them people that followed him from place to place. I discovered him and he's still alive. But I think he died in the 70s. Oh yeah, I spent a lot of time listening to Alan Watts. Up. More of this lovely. Yum. Bottoms up. Eternal Reds. That's what that thing's called from BioTrust. Eternal Reds. Thanks to 7th, my brain automatically goes to Ravishing Red. So, been working on it. Now I have the floor to this has to be taken apart and put away, and yeah, I have to stand up and do it. Her little cot. Okay, so is that close to you, Sandy, where you're at? Yeah. Actually, my green screen's in a bag back here. One of these days I'll put it together again. I mean, it's a bright green. Yeah. I'll figure out how to use it on this. What is it? StreamYard. Yeah. Oh, no. Does it, is there an air quality alert? I would think there would be. Let's see. No, not this. I'm going to turn my sound off so I can at least go to that video really quickly. Let's see what the hell it's about. Let's find this refinery. Oh. Stay indoors. There's a warning to stay indoors. I don't want to. I can't really show videos because. Oh, that's good. That's good. Because they want. Let's see. Fire was reported about 8:45 a.m. and was under control in about an hour. That's good. But the black smoke billowing for miles. Ugh. I wonder if they're going to find out if this is man-made. I meant the fire was caused by humans. Because one of the really old trestles for turn my Wi-Fi off. To Rainier has caught fire. Some jackass did it. It was a human. It wasn't natural causes. It wasn't any kind of. It was an idiot human that did it. This is taking way too much bandwidth. Let's see what else I can close. I think that's about everything that's open. Okay. All right. I saw the shelter. I saw the stand doors on one of the titles. Well, that's good. Who was it? The 9-year-old was commenting about the Dawn and how Dawn dish soap will clean ducks. And I had to explain to her why they found that out. And the reason why it cuts oil. That the captain in Valdez, Alaska, had an accident and spilt a whole bunch of oil. So, yeah, that's. Didn't tell her. I remember. Memory wants to tell me that captain had been hitting the sauce and was part of the reason it happened, but I'm not sure. It's been so long ago. It's been but yeah, I was telling her that's why you see the little clean duck on the front of the cover. God, I remember when that happened. Like everybody was buying Dawn dishwasher. Well, if they can clean crude oil off of something, they can sure as heck get all this gross seed oil off my dishes. So it is a very shitty advertising. He was okay, yeah. But I did what was it? I did this little kitten that didn't make it. Pretty sure fell out of someone's engine. Was it last year? Used a little tiny bit of Dawn dishwashing soap to get him cleaned up. Or her, I can't remember what the cat was. To get cleaned up because it was just such a greasy little wet ball, and we got it all nice and warm. And I think that being transported from wherever they live to over here by work, I think was just too much for the little one, and it just succumbed, which sucked. Yeah, but I try to tell the kids, when I see something, this is the reason. So 10 years down the road, they're trying to feed you a pile of shit. This is what happened. I said, you have a question in the time frame that Nana was alive, come ask me. I'll tell you what happened. It's like, shit, what was it? It's gone now. It's gone. Oh God, I love ADHD. It's completely gone. Because then my brain went to, I was watching We Are Change, and I made a comment, to pray for the innocents who didn't ask for this. And it's very effective. Because it has something to do with the Strip, and we're not talking Vegas. And they're like, well, I forget what they said, wanted this. This is what they wanted. And I'm like, and Dark Side has cookies. Yes, happy May 4th. Yeah, May the 4th. And I'm like, wow. So they voted for this. I said the children voted for this. They voted to have half their head blown off, they voted to have their homes destroyed. I said they voted to be able to pick up their relative in several different pieces scattered all over the place. I said, I'm not talking about the adults. I'm talking about the kids who didn't ask for this. Oh God, it was a horror. I mean, you probably can find it on X now. I'm not sure where Stephen Ben-Nun found it. Israeli News Live. He did his best to blurt out, but this poor child on the strip, gone, just gone, crying, alert. It's just that makes Harvey Dent look good. Yeah. Yeah, children asked for this. Sure they did. Oh my God. Uh-huh. My kid told me, the one who's in IT for the city told me years ago, goes, Amazon already knows what you're going to buy next. I said, they're going to have fun with my Amazon from now on. I said, because not only am I getting stuff for me, they'll probably think I'm an old lady that's incontinent and it needs pads for bed. Because I had to do all mom's ordering too. Yeah, I haven't watched TV in a long time. Endor, the second season of Endor, I guess, is pretty good. Both my brother and Mark Wages really liked it. So I still haven't finished The Boys. I mean, I got through 2 seasons and very, very dark. But well, you could. There's multiple uses for pantyhose. You can store your onions in them. I had a teddy bear that my great aunt made for me. That old stockings. She stuffed the teddy bear with old stockings. That was fun. I used to take the stockings out of the bear and play with them. Yeah, stuff. A lot of uses for pantyhose. If you have, say, little tiny knickknacks that you want to dust, you put your pantyhose over the edge of the hose for the vacuum cleaner for your Hoover, and then you can go up and dust them off, and the dust goes right into the Hoover, and the little pieces don't fall off. So he's a piece of work. Yeah. Yeah, he's a piece of work. My nephew worked for that company for a little bit and he says, forget this. I don't care if I'm going to school. I'm gonna get a degree and not do this shit. There's someone I follow. God, my eyeballs are bad today. I think they got used to wearing these. He's on John Binney. He's on YouTube. He's on Instagram. He's from Scotland. And I always wondered what he used to do. Now he's doing like massage and healing and stuff like that. And he was a corporate analyzer or something like that for Amazon in Scotland. He said pretty much took a big old leap. I got a serious pay cut. And is doing stuff like, and he's looks like he's surviving. He's got a portable studio, where you can get your massages, all that kind of stuff. Oh my. Oh, that had to be interesting. God, I remember Mother had, definitely not from the 40s because she was only began. She's born in 35, so but the 60s, late 50s, the old curled buns that women plopped on the top of their head to make it look like they had a beehive or something up there. She had one of those hair pieces. They were fun to play with as a kid. Yeah. Yeah, he is. Yeah. He's a very, his voice is very soft. It's very calming. He liked to make music in the let's see if I can find him, at least show him. At least his YouTube. I'll show a picture of it. But yeah, he's very, I love listening to his voice. It's, let's see, John. And I love looking at pictures of Scotland too. And is it? Nope, that's not how it's spelled. It keeps taking me to Elton John. Oh, and Benny and the Jets. Of course, when I want to find him, I can't. I can't find him, of course. I have to sit there and scroll through. No, that's still not. That's just taking me to John Miles. Let's see. Insta. Will be with my friends to look for. Oh, baby. Of course, I can't find it when I look. See. Johh. What does he go by? Did he change it? I think I just saw him. It's gone now. There we go. Oh, that's why. I put an H in John. That's why. He's got the, I think, French version. B. Yeah. Here we go. But I like listening to him. Depending on what you call fun toy. Nowadays, I do miss the lawn darts, though. I'm in the Evel Knievel bike that had the little thing that you either, I can't remember, wound it up or pulled. I don't remember, but I remember having the Evel Knievel bike as a kid. I didn't. My brother had. We played with it. Hey, Rick, how goes it? Let's see. Do. Go. This is John. I can't play any of his stuff, but but he spent a lot of time, many years, just writing like positive music. Yeah. So I forget how many records he's written. It's quite a bit, really. But yeah, that's why I had it wrong. I put an H. But yeah. Little daily meditations. It's really, really nice. Oh, no, I got to answer heavy. No, I think it's in my car. Oh, my kid left his water bottle during the move here at the house. Grabbed it, gonna take it the next day. Grabbed it, fill it with fresh ice, fresh water, brought it with us, forgot to give it to him. So yeah, he's really neat. Oh gosh, yeah. I love looking at rocks. My poor son is so upset. What he wanted at grandpa's, pretty sure is gone. The when Dad took it out of the ground in the 50s, it was the world's second largest piece of bokotanite. So a talking hamster. Wouldn't that be something similar to a Furby? Oh my God! Some of us are old enough to remember the parrot. It was battery operated parrot that would repeat what you tell it. Down at the farm, there's still one, setting a pike, gathering dust. The boys had one. They were teaching it dirty words, and I'm like, oh my God, did you really, boys, really? So awesome. I gotta dig in this bin because I want to get the coins without bubbles sealed. I'm looking for either. I'm pretty sure I got a square I want. Not I gotta order it. So then I just don't have to worry about bubbles forming because they'd have to be upside down. Yeah, they were trying to teach it dirty words, and then oh my God, we had one of these, and I wish to God we would have got two, but we destroyed it. It was you can't buy them anymore. Let's see if I can find images of it. It was, yeah, here we go. Yeah, here we go. We had one of those, and it was just a blast till they beat the ever living tar out of it to trying to fly it in the house. Yeah, we had one of these. And it was great. It was from shit. The same company that had the unicorn meat. But oh yeah, you just they'd fly it, it'd be like we'd be laughing, like they'd be bouncing off the ceiling, and we're like, "Would you get the fuck off the ceiling, please?" I mean, that kind of fun with it. It was a blast. But yeah, and it was just a little motor and a little styrofoam, not a styrofoam, but foam, a little foam fuck on each side, and it was a flying fuck. Yeah. Yeah. Uh-huh. Exactly. But it was. I wish we would have ordered two just to keep one. And I learned that lesson, and because never find one of those again. But all right, guys, it is that time. I've got to go finish putting stuff into the car and get ready for the 9-year-old. Good God, she mentioned her brother's going to be a freshman next year, and I'm like, shit. it's too fast. Way too fast. All right, guys. I will catch you tomorrow. Same bat time, same bat channel. Hopefully I'll have this bed put away, so I don't have to worry about it anymore, and I can have the room to walk. So, all my love, Miss Dragon. Take care, everyone. Have a fabulous night. And I will catch you all on the flip side.
Thank you for being part of Miss Dragon's menagerie. I hope you enjoyed your stay. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. All my love, Miss Dragon.